and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie, Esther here, and you may remember that in early June, Night of the Living Cat announced that they were doing a collaboration with Dead by Daylight in game. So this was before the anime based on the manga series had ever aired. That started in July. They're not through their whole run yet. I'm not sure when the collaboration is going to happen, but I just wanted to go over this again. And now that the show has been on, we can look at potentially what some of the characters have been, and we'll look at an Easter egg in one of the episodes of the anime here. A world where you can't snuggle an adorable kitty? No thanks. So if you don't know, there's like a cat virus. When a human touches a cat, the human turns into a cat. That's what it's all based on. It's like comedy, horror, and so Dead by Daylight announced this collaboration. As for the Dead by Daylight collaboration, we don't have any more details to share, but fans won't have to wait long to find out what cuddly terrors will be joining Behavior Interactive's game, as the details will be announced in the near future. So this came out on Crunchyroll and in Japan, and we'll go ahead and look at what some of the characters might be here. So I thought this from The Wonder of Anime had the best descriptor for all of the characters in the show. Cats taking over the world would literally be my dream come true, but in the anime, Night of the Living Cat, the cat-demic isn't all catnip and scratch posts. Based on the manga by Hawkman and illustrated by Mecha-roots, Nyaight of the Living Cat explores what happens when a virus turns humans who pet cats into cats. We'll watch a couple seconds of this here. The cats are behind this explosion. Run, the adorable cats are here. The world is dominated by cats. Touch a cat, you turn into a cat. Run, the world is taken over by cats. We'll show you this one where one of the characters turns into a cat. They're unspeakably adorable. This guy. Everybody really loves cats, and so you would think it would be like, well, eliminate the threat, but they love the cats so much that they don't. That looks like Ripley, by the way, right? Where was that? That looks like Ripley. Don't you think so? I also saw another section that had like Freddie Mercury, but this totally looks like Ripley with the alien in her face in the shower. My only crime was loving cats. Everyone loves cats so much that they can't bear the thought of performing violence against them, even in the name of protecting themselves. So basically, they use super soakers to squirt them with water to keep them at bay. There's another part where there's a character that looks like Freddie Mercury from Queen. And it's like, oh my gosh, which he was a notorious cat lover. Oh shoot, I thought I was going to show the part where the one guy turns into a cat because they touch him. Anywho, coming soon on Crunchyroll. That's out now. Anyway, so they do a pretty good job of going through the characters. So I just wanted to review, I'm assuming this is a cosmetic collection. I want to review who the characters could be. So this does an article about the characters in the show as well as their voice actors who play them. We're just going to cover the left side, which would be the characters in the show. So first, this is the main character, Kunagi, cat cafe employee with amnesia, whose identity is shrouded in mystery. He loves cats and has superhuman physical abilities. So that's Kunagi here on the left. And then this one is Kaoru, a high school student attending Sabion High School. She loves cats. She works as a shop assistant at the cat cafe Megakoru Nakomi, run by her brother. Then we have Reiji. I apologize if I mispronounce anything here. Reiji Kawashima. Oh, sorry, that's the voice actor's name. Never mind. Arata, a former track and field athlete and ninja-obsessed university student. He loves cats. He was saved by Kunagi just before turning into a cat, and he came to adore him and called him Aniki, older brother. Then we have Tsutsumi. She attends the same Sabiato High School as Kaoru. She loves cats, but is allergic to them, although this sometimes opens up unexpected paths for her. So they wind up using her as a cat detector for when her allergies kick in. They know there are cats nearby. Len Ward, the eldest son of the Ward family. He loves cats, This legendary family is said to have defended their base from cats for 3 days and 3 nights without sleep. He is physically strong man. He's a physically strong man with a bold personality. And then we have Masaki Ward, the second son of the Ward family. He also loves cats. He's part of the, you getting a theme here? Everybody loves cats. He's part of a legendary family that once defended their base from cats without sleep for 3 days and 3 nights. He's smart and popular. And then we have Tanishi, a regular at the cat cafe where Kunagi works. He loves cats. He works with Kunagi and Kaoru in a world ruled by cats. But, spoilers. And Gaku, the owner of the cat cafe, Megakoru Nakomi, and Kaoru's older brother. He loves cats. I feel like they could have, you know, it's in everybody's bio here. He hires Kunagi, who has lost his memory. So probably I'm thinking it's going to be a cosmetic collection. I'll be shocked if they don't have Kunagi in it at the very least. Where they go from here, I don't know. But I'm going to show you the teaser, well, the Easter egg in an episode right now. Okay, so this is episode 6 of the series, and about a third of the way through, they're in this safe house where they're protected from the cat-demic outside in the real world, and they have some recreational areas in this safe house where there's a media center they can watch movies and things, and that's where we see this Easter egg related to Dead by Daylight. You'll see as soon as they climb these stairs, they enter the room, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So this is the media room, and boom, stop right there. See on the left-hand side, there's, well, I guess I can't hover over it because it'll blur it out. There's a Dead by Daylight poster on the wall on the left-hand side. You see that there? This is their media center. And then they even do a close-up on it here. Look at that. Close-up on the Dead by Daylight poster here in the anime. And then there's one more thing that I want to show you, which makes me question what the cosmetics might be. So this is, I've seen those 2 images on social media, but this here, I spotted myself and I was like, what? So wait for this guy in the yellow hard hat when we do a close-up on his face, and I will freeze the moment that I'm looking to show you here. I think he has to hand him a tape here first. Hang on a second. Okay, after he gets him the tape, cats versus aliens, and get his reaction. Boom. Look here on the left-hand side. Now that's a Dead by Daylight poster, right? However, Jake is cat form. I think all the characters in cat form, this would be the Wraith at the top as well. And then that's the Hag's Claw coming in underneath there. But Jake is definitely a cat in this poster. Even little hash marks for Dead by Daylight look like cat heads. So I'm like, you don't think... There's like no way, right? Like, I think it's most likely going to be the characters I showed you as skins. You don't think there's any way that they would allow you to catify like the main characters on the poster? I don't know. Like you would just be playing Jake turned into a cat, Dwight, Meg, and Claudette turned into cats in the fog. That's not a thing, right? Cat-demic exposure survivors. Do you think? I was confident that it was just going to be these characters that I showed you here as skins, but now I'm not so sure. Having seen this poster, I'm like, oh, no, I don't know. How would you feel about that? Would that be the goofiest thing? Cat-demic survivors? There's no way that like you could get touched by another survivor as a cat and turn into a cat too, right? This isn't going to be a game mode or anything, is it? I have no idea. But I thought that poster on the wall was super curious. The Dead by Daylight one was like, okay, cool, we got Dead by Daylight in here. But then that stopped me in my tracks. Seeing little kitty Jake there. I'm like, I don't know what is what now. But stay tuned. Something's coming. I think it's most likely going to be cosmetics to turn our existing original survivors into these people here. But I don't know for sure. I could see maybe 4 of them coming out. I don't know about the wards. Maybe I haven't gotten that far in the series. I could see maybe them picking 4 of these characters. Yeah, I don't know. I would bet on this one for sure. I feel like we kind of have stuff that looks like this already in game. I would bet on this one for sure. Unagi, the amnesia, superhuman physical ability person, right? But man alive, I don't know. All right, I wanted to show you that. That's all I have to show you today. As always, thank you so very much for watching. Appreciate the time that you spend here with me on my channel. Would you like a little game mode like that where you touch somebody, they turn into a cat? We definitely have a lot of killer cat skins already. So that's all I have to show you today. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate the time you spend here with me on my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel a ton. And don't forget to take care of each other in and out of the fog. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
It's a Gen Rush life for us. It's a Gen Rush life for us. Set a hiding, we do gens. Set a randoms, we got friends. It's a Gen Rush life.